Miz, if you're the Miz, you're forcing Samoa Joe to stand in the ring and see. You're giving the architect, Seth Rollins, time to plot his next move before you get in the ring while you're enjoying the status of life.
Speaking of life, Miz has experienced a lot of changes in his life. He lost the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. He lost his Miz Taraj. He became a father, and of course we mentioned now an opportunity to become a record-tying nine-time Intercontinental champion.
You knew what you meant. Thank you.
The Balor Club has come to Asia.
Oh boy, I think Balor Club's been in Asia for quite some time. It's in Saudi Arabia for the first time.
I didn't say the first time. Wonder where you're getting your facts.
I have sources on broadcast.
And from Grey County, Wicklow, Ireland, Finn Balor!
Finn Balor believes tonight is his moment. An opportunity to climb back to the top. He's a former champion, of course, the first ever Universal Champion. It's his first ladder match tonight since a classic at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn against Kevin Owens. Big night for Balor.
Well, to be fair, Finn Balor was the Universal Champion, yes, first, but also for only one day. Finn has spent his entire career scratching and clawing, trying to climb back to the top of the mountain, which he once again was unable to do at WrestleMania in a triple threat match with this very same Intercontinental title on the line.
I do want to go back to Samoa Joe for one moment because in 9 nights, a week from Sunday, Samoa Joe has a date with Roman Reigns. Regardless what happens in this matchup, regardless what happens in Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar later on tonight, Joe and Reigns will meet in 9 nights. Do you think Joe is looking past this match, perhaps, to the battle with the big dog?
I've known Samoa Joe a long time, and I've never known him to look past any challenge that stands in front of him. But Joe is fully aware that at Backlash, he could be the Intercontinental Champion challenging Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. We'll see how the night plays out, but that is a very real possibility right now.
First time in nearly 2 years, the Intercontinental Championship will hang above the ring in a ladder match. The rules are simple. You climb the ladder, grab the prestigious championship, and you win. Those ladders can also be used as weapons. The intense Samoa Joe, the Kingslayer Rollins, the A-lister The Miz, and of course that man, Finn Balor of Balor Club. And we're underway.
It all comes down to who can isolate themselves from the other 3 men in the ring.
And you look at the history here between Rollins and Joe. Sorry to cut you off, Corey, but this is an interesting story. Remember, Joe almost cost Seth Rollins a match at WrestleMania last year.
Right, Samoa Joe's first night on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, and Balor with a basement drop kick. And
no shortage of issues between Joe and Rollins. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe have a long history spanning the entire globe.
Look out! Oh, and there he is. The step-up enziguri by Samoa Joe. Talked to Joe earlier today. He mentioned first ladder match in his WWE career. However, he has had ladder matches over the years, so he doesn't think that will be a factor.
Seth Rollins now perched on the middle rope.
And a double blockbuster! I saw Seth in the hallway earlier. I said, are you at all concerned about this match? He said, listen, I live for moments like this. I have no fear of what a ladder can do to me.
Looking for that ripcord knee, but Finn Balor had it scouted. Up goes Rollins. Great counter.
For 1916 and a counter that time. And oh, every time I see these two in the ring, I harken back to SummerSlam a couple of years ago. The night Balor beat Rollins for the Universal Championship, only to be hurt and have to relinquish the following night.
Wait a minute, Seth Rollins got that devil in his eye.
And his suicide dive, and Balor driven into our Arabic announce table. Welcome
side, guys.
to WWE, folks.
Another target.
On the other side, he takes out The Miz. And the man who wants to be known as Monday Night Rollins, Seth Rollins, continues to roll.
What a smart strategy. Take out Finn Balor, take out The Miz, and grab a ladder ASAP.
And here it comes out for the first time in the match, but Samoa Joe going to play defense. And now the tug-of-war. And Miz and Rollins form an alliance, momentarily at least.
Didn't think you'd say that.
And again.
Oh, wait a minute.
Watch Finn Balor in the background.
Finn Balor over the top, and he takes everybody out.
You're going to see temporary alliances formed. It's all but necessary in a match such as this. But it's all about being the last man standing. Seth Rollins acutely aware of the circumstances that he does not have to lose by pinfall or submission to lose his championship. Whoever climbs the ladder first wins, period.
The man who might be climbing the ladder first could be Samoa Joe.
There is no champion's advantage in this sort of matchup.
Joe all alone. Setting up that ladder.
Don't discount the size of Samoa Joe. Deceptively fast for a man of his size.
Seth Rollins, he'll step up to anyone as he's doing here. When Rollins arrived in Jeddah yesterday, he said it's big, it's hot, it's beautiful. Oh man, face first. Nothing beautiful about that if you're Rollins.
Not at all.
Samoa Joe just drove all of the wind out of the body of Seth Rollins.
And what a chop echoing through the King Abdullah Sports City Stadium.
Lighten up the chest of Finn Balor.
These ladder matches are so dangerous. Just takes so much out of each and every competitor. The stakes are high, the risks are higher than usual. Anything can go wrong at any moment. It's as much about survival as it is victory.
Joe with a knee right to the face.
Nasty, abrasive style of Samoa Joe. Now he's got ladders at his disposal.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, and right to the midsection. You could hear the thud as Samoa Joe landed spine first on the ladder.
Instinctively, Samoa Joe rolled out of the ring, but it's actually sets up an opportunity for Finn Balor.
Again, the object set up the ladder, climb up and grab the championship. The Intercontinental title.
Finn, arguably the quickest superstar in this matchup, making his way up the ladder.
Is from behind. Oh, and a kick right to the face by Miz.
In this case, not quick enough.
And now perhaps it's Miz's opportunity to join Jericho as the greatest Intercontinental champion in history with a 9th reign tonight. And Seth Rollins not going to lose the championship that easily. Looking for the skull-crushing finale is Miz. Face first off the ladder. That won't look good for the...
Let's not remind them. He's casting agents concerned.
Well,
everyone around the globe.
What if he's got a
watching
screen test next week?
That's exactly what I'm worried about. He's got a new daughter to provide for.
And now it's Seth Rollins looking to place the ladder. And Rollins going to climb to the top.
Sense of urgency from the champion.
And Finn Balor trying to play defense. And Balor's turn. And Rollins in pursuit of Balor. These two men have crossed paths so many times over the past couple of years. And again, Rollins climbing to the top of the ladder. Finn Balor going to go up the other side for the Intercontinental title.
Rollins almost had the championship in his fingertips until Balor got there.
And now the fight near the top of the ladder.
A perpetual game of one-upsmanship
Miz
for
and
these
Joe
two guys.
back in the game.
Whiplash effect for Rollins and Balor.
Well, Miz better get used to this because both Samoa Joe and Miz are now part of SmackDown Live.
Bloodthirsty look on the face of Samoa Joe.
And Miz, I think he's trying to form some sort of alliance.
That's exactly what he's trying to do. Miz is trying to keep the team together. Miz and Samoa Joe just shoved the ladder down together as a cohesive unit. See, they work together. You can't blame Miz for trying.
That worked out well.
And now Samoa Joe. I thought he was going to use the ladder to climb, but I think he just wants to inflict more damage.
Yeah. But Samoa Joe's got a sadistic streak second to none in WWE.
Uh-oh, Joe, look out! No!
That's the
Watch out, Seth, too.
Well, Joe's going to improvise. Spin! Did you hear that?
Oh, my
Bone
God.
cringing.
Look, we heard Joe's marching orders. He said, I'm going to leave a trail of broken bodies. He is well on his way towards accomplishing that goal.
Welts forming on the back of Finn Balor already.
And now Rollins back first into the ladder.
See a smirk forming on the face of Samoa Joe. This is his wheelhouse. This is where he excels. Just beating people up.
And now Miz taken out. Like Joe isn't dangerous enough.
Take a look back at this malice from Samoa Joe, just slamming Finn Balor's body onto that unforgiving ladder.
He's almost strutting to Finn Balor. Letting everybody know he is in full control of this match.
That's swagger, Byron Saxton. That's what Samoa Joe's all about.
Oh, swing play by Balor. And Finn again. And Joe with the ladder falls right on top of him. Is this Balor's moment? Is this his opportunity? Oh, you don't think?
I think so, guys.
No, you don't think.
A blessing in disguise, perhaps.
Balor might break his own ankles if he connects with a coup de grace. On top of the ladder.
No way, you
like
gotta be kidding me.
This could be catastrophic for both superstars.
And Seth Rollins now meets Balor in the corner.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Joe trying to get out of harm's way.
Samoa Joe.
Here comes Miz.
Thank God.
Miz hanging on, and Joe with right to the ribs of the Miz.
That's how Joe gives thanks to the Miz for saving his hind part.
Look out.
Got a superplex.
My God. What aren't these superstars willing to put themselves and each other through to leave Saudi Arabia Intercontinental Champion?
Samoa Joe in at the last second. to take out both Seth Rollins and Finn
Look
Balor.
at the impact.
Look at the face of Balor. Just racked with agony.
Back in 1979, the famous tournament that crowned the first Intercontinental Champion, the Hall of Famer Pat Patterson. Do you think he expected anything like this?
Definitely not, but I'm sure Pat Patterson's proud of what the Intercontinental Championship has grown to mean in sports entertainment, how coveted a prize it is amongst the superstars.
Well, Corey, more than a dozen WWE Hall of Famers have held the Intercontinental Championship, and many more sure to be Hall of Famers as well, as Samoa Joe now, and Miz from behind, still upset that he got blasted in the ribs. Crushing finale on the ladder.
Joe hit jaw first on that ladder. Samoa Joe might have a broken jaw. Perfect timing. Just way to assess the situation and strike at the opportunity. The Miz now all alone with a ladder and the gold hanging above.
It just dawned on the Miz that he is all alone, that he does have this prime opportunity now.
And this is historic right here, guys. The Miz trying to become a 9-time Intercontinental Champion. This is his moment. There is nobody in the ring except for Miz. Miz can climb the ladder, grab the title, and celebrate tonight.
Miz is about 15 feet from history at this very moment, closing in.
Meanwhile, Seth Rollins back in the ring, climbing up the other side. And Rollins preventing Miz from grabbing the championship.
Miz had his hands on it. Seth Rollins there to stop Miz in his tracks.
Bounced off the top of the ladder. And Miz again continues to punish Rollins. And Corey, this has been a very aggressive Miz tonight.
Miz knows what's at stake. That's how you become an A-lister. Miz wants to be at the top of the mountain again.
Seth down. Now here comes Finn Balor.
Miz may no longer support nefarious means now that he's a changed man, but he still wants to be a champion. He's still an elite competitor.
And now the rights and lefts exchanged on the top of the ladder. And it's Finn Balor. It could be Balor's opportunity, but the
Balor pawing, he touched it.
Yeah, but the title is just swinging now, which makes it hard to grab. Miz, neckbreaker again. Vintage Miz. Now it is Rollins' turn to climb the ladder. And Miz once again there to intercept. And Rollins, Miz, neckbreaker again. Vintage Miz. Now it is Rollins' turn to climb the ladder. And Miz once again there to intercept. And Rollins lands on his feet.
Cat-like reflexes by Seth, but no.
Miz planting Rollins. And Corey, this is turned into a Miz highlight reel.
Miz isn't going to care about any highlights unless he leaves this stadium with that Intercontinental Championship. But the Miz, once again, with an opportunity to change his life forever. Miz trying to muster the courage to climb that ladder, trying to fight off the pain. Persevere.
Almost such anger mixed in with frustration that Miz has come so close on several occasions now to grabbing that championship.
Oh, Byron, second place sucks. I don't care who you are. Miz wants to be the guy.
And you heard the sellout crowd here tonight in Saudi Arabia, the "This is awesome" chants for this ladder match. Oh, down goes Balor.
We knew this was going to be a volatile environment.
Oh, and there goes Rollins off the Arabic announce table.
I don't know what was worse, the first impact with the ladder or Seth Rollins' ribcage bouncing off the table. Rollins is quivering in pain down here at ringside. Balor with a kick. Oh, no. Get out of there, Miz.
Miz does not want to be there. Not on the ladder. Miz not quite sure where he's at. Balor going up top. Miz in the drop zone. Coup de grace! To the ribs, to the ladder, and it's Balor's moment.
Finn now all alone in the center of the ring. Can Balor set that ladder up and ascend to the heights needed to become Intercontinental Champion?
What would a Balor victory mean to Finn here tonight? Balor climbing. Now it's Samoa Joe back in. Joe and Balor have had some great battles in the past. Continue it here tonight. Oh, and the overhead kick by Balor. Down goes Joe.
Speaks volumes to the guts of Finn Balor, willing to trade blows with Samoa Joe. Joe is down. Finn with yet another opportunity to climb that ladder.
And Finn Balor caught again by the tights by Samoa Joe, who just rips him off.
Oh, no.
Coquina clutch time.
Coquina clutch is locked in. No submission, no run. Balor escapes.
What a great counter.
It's a great strategy. If Joe were able to put Balor down with the Coquina clutch, that's one less opponent to worry about. That's the right strategy, but Balor just one step ahead of the Destroyer tonight.
See Balor almost nodding to himself, trying to will himself on. I can do this. I can climb this ladder.
Oh, and now Finn Balor on the shoulders of Samoa Joe, slips underneath. Uh-oh, no! Hey, Uranagi planning. Finn Balor by Samoa Joe. And now it could be Joe's moment.
And with those 15 feet or so, could feel like an eternity for Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe lumbering up the ladder, trying to make it to the top, grab the Intercontinental Championship.
Uh-oh, but Balor somehow miraculously back up. Oh, no. Joe hung across the top rope.
I can't believe Finn Balor is still in this. Corey, this could be his night. It's been a brilliant effort by Balor.
Listen, Finn has figured out the strategy. Keep everybody down, one superstar at a time. Now the ring is all Finn's.
Here goes Finn.
Victory is within reach.
And Rollins cat-like.
Whoa!
Top rope. Rollins grabbing the title. Rollins, he's got the title. He just wins. Seth Rollins wins.
Unreal.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins.
What an incredible victory tonight by Seth Rollins. There's a reason he's known as Monday Night Rollins.
You see the heartbreak etched on the face a moment ago of Finn Balor, but what a shocking
Balor. Credit to Balor, but Seth Rollins, absolutely right, Byron. Shocking everyone, including Balor. The opportunistic architect saw his opening, soared through the Saudi Arabian sky, landed on the ladder, and ripped the Intercontinental title away from the leader of Balor Club.
And look at Balor. He's still looking up. He can't believe Balor had the title.
We gotta
he
see
had
this
the
again.
title.
Watch
he was
it.
fingertips away. And look at Rollins. Rollins leaping from the top rope to the ladder. Balor in disbelief, staring at Rollins, who just climbs the ladder and grabs the championship. An incredible moment.
With all the grace and power of a Panther, Seth Rollins perches himself on top of the ladder. Finn Balor could not believe it.
This is like the equivalent of intercepting the ball and then running into the end zone for a touchdown. And Finn Balor just happened so quick. Finn Balor looked like he saw a ghost.
This is bigger than some interception for a touchdown. This is the Intercontinental Championship. Balor had the title. He had it in his grasp. He was a fingertip away, and then Rollins pulled off a miracle.
Michael Cole, you called the heist of the century when Seth Rollins left WrestleMania with the WWE title. This is right up there with incredible moments.
And Byron, I'm going to tell you this. I love SmackDown, but we've got Monday Night Rollins.
Hey, I'm impressed, okay? Seth Rollins, amazing performance right here tonight.
Well, it's been an incredible week here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia for members of the WWE Performance Center. Our coaches were here holding tryouts over the past week to try to find out if WWE recruits could cut it and hopefully one day become a Raw or SmackDown superstar.
Here we are for the first session of our international tryout in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Pretty excited about today. The guys are enthusiastic and ready to learn. This is where I see how bad you want to be part of WWE. Start looking for speed. I want safe.
Big thing today is figuring out who's athletic, who's putting out effort, who's got body control.
If there are any of you that think this is way too hard, you are sorely mistaken.
Today it is my first time here at the tryout, and those guys are working hard. Things are starting to heat up. It's getting real intense. They're starting to weed out the guys, find the cream of the crop.
Being a WWE superstar can be the greatest thing ever, but it requires a lot of hard work.
I'm really happy. I'm really excited. This is my dream. It's becoming true.
I felt like I'm flying.
Be proud of yourselves for what you've accomplished here. Keep your head up and work hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my very special guest at this time. 4 WWE prospects from the tryouts that took place right here in Jeddah this past week. Introducing first, from Mecca, Nasser. Second, from Al Madinah, Hussein. Third, from Riyadh, Mansoor. And fourth, from right here in Jeddah, Faisal. Now, gentlemen, over this past week, you have been immersed in the world of WWE. Talk about your experience.
Oh, Mike, actually, that was never expected for WWE to come here to Saudi Arabia. We've been waiting this for more than 20 years, and here we are now. We have the WWE here, and you have 4 Saudi WWE superstars. حقيقة أحب أشكر كل الناس الداعمين لهذا الموضوع. إحنا وصلنا لمرحلة ممتازة، وأحب أشكر معالي المستشار تركي آل الشيخ إنه أتاح لنا هذه الفرصة.
Years ago, growing up, we were just a bunch of Saudi kids with a dream. Today, that dream has come true. And now we stand here before you, hoping to represent our country as the first WWE superstars from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Cruiserweight division, Ari and Daivari and his older brother Daivari.
Yeah, the Daivari brothers are here. And they are waving the Iranian flag. The Iranian flag going over $2. Well, this is supposed to be
Ari and Daivari and his brother, Sean Daivari.
suspect timing here from the Daivari brothers. I mean, this was a celebration of these 4 young men who competed in very tough tryouts for an opportunity to perhaps one day be in the ring representing this country as part of another greatest Royal Rumble, and then to be interviewed, or should say interrupted by the Daivari.
Daivari, a current star of 205 Live in the Cruiserweight division. His older brother, Sean, held 14 titles in 9 countries on 6 different continents. I mean, these two have definitely earned their right to be here. I just don't know if the flag was a good idea.
Look at this. Is this what you call athletes in Saudi Arabia? You are pathetic. You are nothing. You are a trainee. You're a wannabe. You're not real athletes. Real athletes like the Daivari brothers come from the strongest nation in the world, Iran! من میخوام بگم اسم شما چیه؟ من میخوام بفهمم این آقا کوچو شما چه فکر میکنه هستی؟ این آقا بگم این آقا گنده شما چیزی نیستی. من به شما میگم چیزی نیستی. چیزی
Oh, that George just knocked down Daivari. Oh, and a big kick.
Where did that come from?
Faisal took out Daivari's older brother. Oh, this isn't going to be good.
Taking his time, enjoying the moment.
Ooh, what a slam.
Let's put Daivari through the ring.
I feel like it's only going to get worse.
Aria, get your brother and help him out. Come on. This is...
Well, he's obviously been listening to Coach Bloom. He's playing to the crowd.
There you go.
And Nasser and Hussein put the finishing touches on the Dwwwe brothers.
You're barking up the wrong tree and you get dealt with. The Dwwwe brothers just got dealt with.
It's got to be a great feeling for these young men. Truly a dream come true to have WWE in their home nation, something they always dreamed of.
And maybe one day, Corey, one of these or all four of them could be representing Raw or SmackDown as WWE superstars.
And that kick fight will throughout. We'd be surprised if we don't see him sooner than later.
Great moment for those four young men.
These young men could one day be future WWE superstars. Trained at the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. Congratulations here tonight at the greatest Royal Rumble.
Exclusively on WWE Network.
I'm going to talk about the things that they told me you can't talk about that. Coming up next, we dig deep into the history of two icons, Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. And we explored their bitter feud, both inside and outside of the ring.
Something Else to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard. Now available on demand. Exclusively on WWE Network.
So, Corey, a couple of years ago, driving from Richmond, Virginia to Orlando, Florida for WrestleMania, how did we pass the time in the car?
Something to wrestle with Bruce Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard now available on the WWE Network. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it's about the prestigious WWE Championship in a match that is deeply rooted in personal jealousy and ambition. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles at WrestleMania